Why do you want to make a t-shirt quilt? Well, some people, it's called memories. You know, then you keep all those lovely t-shirts of all the places you've been to. Other people are going to say, well, she's so vain. My little joke for the day. But anyway, this is about t-shirt quilts, and my first mistake was laying this lovely thing out to show you and then have the cat go by. Look what happened. Cats. Well, in lieu of not having a technician, I'm putting this lovely video camera up here so you can see what I'm doing. Now, besides laying it out for the cat to get at, the cat just romped through. Where is he now? I don't know. I'm going to talk about my mistakes that I've made doing a t-shirt quilt. And the first mistake was to actually cut the stabilizer the same size as what I was making for my t-shirt. Now my t-shirt quilts, I make them 12 inches by 12 inches. Don't worry if you cut a little bit of the neckline here, because you can cut that off later. When you're clipping, it can be gone. That happens sometimes if the sleeve is caught up there too. That's not a good thing, but it's not a bad thing either. You just get rid of it. All right. So cut your stabilizer a little bit smaller than your quilt block. All right, so a little bit smaller is like this. It's big enough so that you can sew right along there and catch it, but you don't want it to go right out to the edge, because what your whole purpose is to make some little feathery design with the t-shirt as well as the flannel. All right. Now, the second thing is we've now got flannel that's flat because there's not enough there, obviously. Now, I didn't clip it maybe close enough. That could be part of the reason, or it's cheap flannel or whatever. But hey, what you want to do after you've sewn your stabilized t-shirt with your piece of flannel here, when you're putting it together with the next one here, you will have a strip about an inch, and then you fold your strip, put it in for some extra. Then when you sew it to your next block, you're going to have more flannelette in there than you would have had normally, and that makes it fuller. So that's a suggestion. The other thing you have to watch is your stabilizer. This stabilizer is cheap. It stinks when you heat it up, so have a nice ventilated area. I've started to iron it on here, but it's got a little bit of stretch one way, not this way, but this way. So what I do with my t-shirt material is make sure the stretch goes opposite on the t-shirt to the stabilizer. Have you got that? I like to confuse people, hey? And then when you're ironing it on, you'll have a nice stable piece of fabric, right? There you go. So watch that stinky stuff. Make sure you have a good ventilation. Cut your stabilizer just a little smaller and add some extra flannel in there, and you should have a good t-shirt. Memories. I like memories. Nobody wants to be too vain, do they? Right? Okay. Thank you very much. Have fun.